So as we continue through the month of July, so too do the wins continue for Miami's recruiting class. A class we've talked about several times this month, but today we need to revisit Miami as they get another huge win. This time, top 100 player in all of high school football, Malik Bryant, the inside linebacker and one of the top linebackers in all of football. We need to break down what this means for Miami, what Malik Bryant brings to the table, and everything in between. But before we do, as always, y'all know the drill. I need to hear from you. Hop down to the comments. Y for yes, N for no. Are you excited that Malik Bryant joins Mario Cristobal and the Hurricanes? And let me know what you're thinking. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell notification as I do constant college football content. You don't want to miss any of it. And if you enjoyed this content, like and comment down below, as those interactions may appear small, but they are massive for content creators such as myself, and both getting picked up and maintained by the YouTube algorithm. But having said all that, let's jump right into this. And what a month for inside linebacker recruiting for the Miami Hurricanes. They had a previous inside linebacker in Raul Aguirre, who I love his game, and now they double down and add in another top-tier inside linebacker in Malik Bryant, who can do a bit of everything. Look, whenever we're talking about Malik Bryant, if you pull up what he was able to do at IMG, they used him to just wreak havoc, and deservedly so. This is someone who was successful off the edge, who was successful in coverage, and I can't wait to see how he continues progressing through his senior season and ultimately once he gets to college. This is someone who, you know, the Miami fan base and Mario Cristobal and company are very excited that they've been able to keep home. And that's something we need to talk about, because the biggest win for Miami's recruiting class thus far in the class of 2023 isn't any one person, although there are several prospects you could easily argue. But it's the fact of how well this staff has been able to come in and in a short time frame get the wins they want in one of the most talented states in all of high school football recruiting. I talk about this consistently, how there is so much talent stacked in the state of Florida, and Mario Cristobal and company are able to win these battles. And if you look at their class, they have several top players from the state of Florida, something that is going to be key to bringing Miami back to where they want to be. So because of that, in my opinion, the biggest win thus far for Miami recruiting isn't any one prospect, though like I said, they have huge wins all over the place. It's how well they've been able to recruit the state of Florida this quickly. Mario Cristobal comes back home to Miami, and instantly you can feel the excitement. That's why I'm so intrigued as to what the season will bring for Miami, because if they look like they're an improving football team, if they look like there is a foundation being built with Mario Cristobal, notice, I'm not saying they have to get to the college football playoff. I'm not putting that type of pressure on them year one with Mario Cristobal, because I don't think it's realistic when you look at some of the teams in the nation that are already so ready right now on both sides of the football because of continuity at coaching, continuity at positions. Miami just doesn't have that luxury. However, what we can say is if they continue building, if they continue showing the foundation with Mario Cristobal is there, they've already generated the hype. They've already generated the excitement. If they can show that there is tangible reason to be excited, watch out, because this is going to be a recruiting class that will continue to excite not only in 2023, but moving forward, as the state of Florida is always loaded. But let's refocus back in on Malik Bryant in particular, because he's the number 61 overall player in all of high school football, standing 6'2", 235. And whenever you watch his film, there's a lot to love. One of the things I talked about with Raul Aguirre that I really liked is how much he was asked to cover in high school football. Because being a linebacker at the next level, I guarantee you, you're going to find yourself in coverage because the way modern offenses like to pick at linebackers. But if you have someone that's been asked to cover in high school, it's no guarantee that they're going to be a seamless fit at coverage, but it's the fact that they have an understanding of how to do so, and that transition can be accelerated because of that understanding. One of the other reasons why I think Malik Bryant could be a prospect that has an accelerated transition is where he just came from, and that's IMG. IMG, if you go there, you're receiving phenomenal coaching. We know this at this point. Several IMG prospects every single year make their way to several different institutions and are impact players. And I think Malik Bryant is going to be the next in line of IMG prospects, or prospects that have played for IMG for however long and then gone on to make an impact. I can't wait to see what that looks like, but also the physicality he brings to the game. Look, he's a 6'2", 235-pound linebacker who's successful in coverage, but then IMG is taking him off the edge in order to wreak havoc. What that shows me is that this dude is a football player through and through. The type of guy that will not only excite a defense, but will galvanize a class. And look, Miami's recruiting class is already in a position where they have several guys that can do so. We've talked about Jaden Rashada. We've talked about Francis Mauanoa. This recruiting class for the Miami Hurricanes is one we have got to keep up with because it doesn't look to be slowing down anytime soon. They continue to find themselves in big-time battles. And if you look at the team, they have pieces. If they can go out there and really make some moves in the ACC this year, a conference that's in a bit of an interesting position, because even though I don't think Clemson is set to fall off, we haven't seen Dabo deal with the adversity that he's going to deal with this offseason in terms of losing Tony Elliott, in terms of losing Ted Roof, losing Brent Venables, losing Todd Bates, and Thad Turnipseed. I think when you look at all of that, this is going to be a really interesting year to watch the ACC, watch what Miami's going to do, watch what Clemson's going to do. I think we're in for a very exciting year of college football all around, but especially when you have new head coaches such as Mario Cristobal going back home and making the noise he's making. I just can't wait to see how they're able to go into the season and try and keep up this momentum. But can't wait to hear from Miami fans. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this addition, because Malik Bryant is absolutely one of the top players in all of high school football. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him finish out as a top 50 player in the nation. He easily has the ability, and he's someone I'm very excited to see how they continue progressing through their senior's year into his college days. So hop down to the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. That's it. See ya.